Hey guys, long time no see. So the reason why you haven't seen me for so long is because last week, over the weekend, when I did my makeup, I grabbed a brush that had been washed with that soap that I was using, the pink laundry soap experiment that I tried that was a major fail. I had read on a makeup forum thread that somebody was using that to clean their brushes, and I talked about this before, but for anybody that didn't see that video. And it's like a pink bar of soap that you can buy at, well, I got mine at Walmart. It's called Zote, and it's a laundry soap. And somebody on a makeup thread had said, oh, this is so great for cleaning my brushes because it gets all the makeup off and it doesn't stain. I can get the stain off and so on and so forth. So I thought, oh, great, I'll try it. But don't use that. Oh my God. My skin was so raw and was peeling, and yeah, that is definitely not something that anybody should be using. So I went back to using what I used to use before, which is tone soap, like soap that you would take a shower with, tone bar soap, the original, not any of the scented ones, because that works really great and I've never had a problem with it. So anyways, I must have grabbed a brush that had been washed previously with that laundry soap because all the skin around my eye area, because it was a crease brush that I had used, all the skin got like raw and red and was peeling, and that lasted, before my skin went back to normal, it was almost a week. So didn't do any videos because I look like something out of a horror movie. So that's why I didn't do any videos last week. But something happened during the course of that week. Because I wasn't filming any videos, I had a lot more free time on my hands, and I was revisiting a hobby that I had kind of stepped back from, and that is comic books and graphic novels. I had been watching on Netflix. I'm not changing subjects, there's a connection here. I had been watching Lucifer on Netflix, and that show's been on for a few years, but I had just started watching it and went through like 4 seasons, I think it was. And that was based on a comic. And I thought, you know what, I should pick one of those up and, see how the source material is compared to the TV show. They're nothing alike. But it got me back into comics again. This is the Lucifer comic book that I picked up. And then I had read that that character was originally introduced in the comic book series Sandman. So I picked up one of those, and this is Sandman #1, The Dream Hunters, which this is not like the first one or anything. I go to like an independently owned comic book store, and when you do that, you can get back issues for reasonable amounts of money, but you can't get like the whole series of something because things, they try to focus on like whatever's new in terms of sales. I guess people that are really into comic books, they just buy whatever is newest. So then I started thinking about another show that I really like that is based on a comic, and that is The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. And so I went to see what he had from that, and this was part of the Archie horror series, and it just says Chilling Adventures of Sabrina featuring Madam Satan, and then it says #2 Archie Comics down here. So he didn't have the first one, but I think I might be able to find the first one somewhere else because that's a really popular TV show, and I think they did like a reprint of the first one with the cover from Kiernan Shipka, the girl that plays Sabrina on the show. And then last but certainly not least, I also got the very last issue ever of The Walking Dead. And just because the guy who writes the comics stopped writing the comics Doesn't mean that they're going to stop doing the show or anything when they get caught up to the source material. Actually, they didn't even follow the source material that closely because the characters, some of the characters on the TV show aren't even in the comics, and then characters that were supposed to be ongoing in the comics got killed off early on the TV show, and so they haven't really followed the source material that closely. But this is number 193, the last issue ever of the Walking Dead comic strips. But this is more like a graphic novel because it's pretty thick and it's in book form rather than with like the 3 staples like you would see in a comic book. But that's the way these were released. So it's, comic books are not cheap, you know, especially if you get into graphic novel territory. And I've been just really enjoying all the makeup that I have. I haven't really been buying anything new. The only thing I think I bought since you last saw me was I bought a bottle of nail polish remover, like a backup bottle, because I don't paint my nails every day, but I paint them once in a while. I had to make sure I had enough of that. And I think I bought another liquid eyeliner in another brand just to try it to see what I thought of that compared to the NYX one, the NYX Epic one that I love so much. But I haven't really bought any makeup, and I feel like in order to keep people interested, people want to see what's new. So I think I'm going to take a step back from this channel for now. I may pop in if I change my mind and I see, like, you know how Wet n Wild is always releasing limited edition collections. Like if they come out with something new and I see it in a store and I buy it, then maybe I'll do a video about it, or I could come on and talk about whatever is going on with me that I'm interested in. By the way, this is a Blacklight poster that I got at Spencer's, and I bought a Blacklight light bulb for a gooseneck lamp that I have, and I just like shine it towards it at night, and oh, it is so pretty. If you've never had one of these, they've been around like since the 60s, I think they came out, and they're so pretty. And this is Mushroom Man. This is their #1 selling poster at Spencer's, and it's got a frog and it's got a snail, and it's really, really cool, like psychedelic blacklight poster. I used poster tape on it, but it would not stay up. I just kept adding more and more and more, and finally I just gave up and put Scotch tape all around the border, which is not good because if and when I ever take this poster down someday, it's going to wreck the wall. But my husband was trying to help me, and he goes, you know what? He said, I don't care. He said, just put Scotch tape around the border. And he said, if I have to repaint the walls when you decide to take it down someday, I'll repaint the walls. I was like, oh, because we just could not get it to stay up. He was trying to help me. And I've never had so many problems with a poster in my life trying to get it to adhere to the wall with poster tape. But it's because it's very thick. And yeah, so that's what that is anyway. But yeah, if I have something I want to come on and talk about, I'll do that. But I don't know. I don't know how interested you guys are in other things other than makeup. I mean, you subscribed to see videos about makeup, and I'm just not really interested. I've got so much, you know, that I'm just really enjoying what I have. And yeah, so if you want, I can come on and talk about things that interest me. On Netflix right now, I'm watching The 100, the new season of The 100 that was released on Netflix. I'm also watching Riverdale. I used to love, I have loved The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, but I had never seen Riverdale, and they're like, not sister series, but they're both by Archie Comics, like the source material, and I just didn't, for some reason, think I would like Riverdale, but It's more like the Archie Comics horror series than it is the original. It's really good. If you've never seen it, it's really good. And I do that sometimes. I don't always jump on a TV show right away that has been around, and then I can binge watch multiple seasons, which is what I'm doing with Riverdale. But I'm also watching the latest season of The 100. If you like sci-fi, fantasy, that genre, and you have not checked out The 100 yet, oh my God, that is such a good show. I love it. So that's it, guys. I guess I'll let you go. And if you want to see videos about other stuff, let me know, other than makeup, because I don't know, I'm just not really interested in buying a bunch of new makeup. I've just been really enjoying what I have. And so that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.